Good afternoon on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Thank you for joining me, and I do have a couple of quick and easy cards today. So the mini catalogue, the January to June 2022, we've only got another 5.5 weeks of it. So I wanted to use some stuff that's not carrying over. So the stamp set that I have used for the flowers is the Crane of Fortune, which is on, I think, page 24. Yeah, there we go, page 24. So I haven't used the actual crane, and I've used the flowers and the leaves just for a little change, really. Sorry, I don't know what that was, that noise. And I'm using the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper. It's an unusual size, and again, this hasn't carried over. I've used quite a lot of it already, so I really want to get through it. And they're completely different, and one of them is my colours, the blues and the greens, and the other one is completely outside my comfort zone, but actually I think it's lovely in a different way. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to make those, and there's a couple of techniques. So I'm going to get rid of my base and we'll concentrate on my hands. So it's the usual standard size, 29.6 folded in half and scored 14.8, and this one is the other way around, so it's 21 by 14.8 scored in half at 10.5. So let's do the Calypso Coral one first. As I've said, this is not real. Some yachts floating around from my card club. Okay, so what I've done is I've got everything ready. So from the Designer Series paper, I have just die cut a circle, top right, and then I've die cut a smaller white circle, which is for the sentiment. Now on that one, I've put "You are so thoughtful, thank you, you are so." I'm not sure which stamp set that's from, actually. I think it's one of the new ones, because it says, oh, it's from the Flowery Tulips. So, okay, let's use that again. We can always do some thank you cards. Yeah, there it is, "You are so thoughtful." And it actually fits perfectly on there. So I'm going to stamp that first. And I think I'm actually, see, on that one I did it in black, which goes with the Designer Series paper. Let's try it in Calypso Coral. And if it doesn't look right, I'll turn it over and do it on the other side in the black. Apologies if the camera shook then. So that fits perfectly on there. So I'm going to use my Seal Plus, and I'm just going to, so you see I've used I normally go for the glitzy side, but I'm using the other sides this time. I tend to overlook them. So, and I know this happens to get stuck sometimes on the foiling. Hopefully not this time. No, it has done there, yeah. Okay. Right, let's just use some Tombow. My hole to be. Trying not to get the glue on me now. I want my hole to be on the top right side. Okay, and then I haven't, on that one I just did it flat, but you could actually use dimensional. So let's do that, then we can compare, see what the differences are. So I'm just going to pop a couple of dimensionals. Well, you know me, a couple is never just a couple. To get this in place. Right way round. So "You are so thoughtful, thank you. You are so thoughtful, thank you." There we go. Right, now I'm going to So I've already stamped using the Crane of Fortune. Just show you the stamp set. So it's this big flower here on this one, which I did stamp twice. So that's Calypso Coral and that's Pretty Pink, the Petal Pink. So it's the same flower, but then all I've done on this one is I've cut round just to get rid of the extra bits. So just going to layer that with dimensionals. So I'm going to pop the big one first. And then the smaller one will be glued, but then just have probably a couple of dimensionals just to layer it. You'll see what I mean. Right, so let's pop that there. Right, now then that's going to just overlap, but we don't want to hide the sentiment. In fact, I might do it over the stop. No, I don't want it to look like there's two sets of flowers. So I'm going to glue this bit, and then this bit here will just have a dimensional. So it might be easier. Right, so it's covering that flower. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow. And then I can pop a dimensional on afterwards. Actually, that doesn't really need a dimensional, I think. It's fine. Okay. So how easy is that? Bit of designer series paper, a hole, a circle, and a couple of die cut flowers. I love that. So I'd love to hear which one you like best, the black or the Calypso Coral. I'm actually leaning towards the Calypso Coral sentiment. Kind of pops out. So what's the matter? I'll just do my video. It'll be 5 minutes. I wasn't going to. Who is? What do you want me to do, darling? Okay, I will do. I'll do it in a minute, right? Sorry about that. Our neighbour's just been doing some work in the garden for us, and my husband just wanted to update me. And then I think I've used the I've used the polished dots on here, and I've got some petal pink ones, so they'll pick up that. So let's use those. There we go. And there's card number 1. I like that, and I do prefer the sentiment in the Calypso Coral. Okay, so our second card is Mint Macaron. So that was a landscape, and this is a portrait. So again, I've got everything ready. The only thing I haven't got ready, I'm just going to clean my stamp because I'm going to need to stamp the flower on the inside. Just try and get that. I think my chamois needs a bit more water on it. Try and get that Calypso Coral off there. Okay, there we are. Put that one away in a minute. So I need on the inside, I've just got the edge of this in, I think it's Barley Blue. So it's a pretty big stamp, this one. But I only want this bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a Stampin' Right marker in Balmy Blue, and that's going to go, oh, I have already done it. There we go, I have already done it. So, but what I was going to do, so just to show you, is I've just got this bit on here. I don't want the whole stamp. So I'm just going to colour the stamp, the bit of the stamp that I want. So I'll just do it on the other side so I can show you the technique. Just turn that over. That's wrong. It's not that bit. It's this one here. It's not wet enough. Okay. So the one I want is the smaller flower. It's this one. Okay. And then let's just get the balmy blue. Just stamping it off the edge of the page like that. So that's the one I did earlier. Okay, I did that with the ink pad, so it's worked a bit better. But that is how you would do it. Right, get that away. So that's my insert. Here's my inside. And then I have already die cut, the measurements will all be on my blog later, a basic white matte, and then this is a strip of the Abstract Beauty which I have cut down, and it's down to 9.5 by 13.5. In fact, it needs a bit of trimming. Then I've got some circles, so I've already stamped in the balmy blue again with that flower. That one, oh, I haven't stamped the leaves. That's a piece of the Abstract Beauty paper, and that's some balmy blue that I have embossed. And you can see I've got a slight line there, but we'll cover that up. So what I'm going to do is I just need the leaves, and that will be stamped in mint macaron. Once, twice. There we go. Just clean that while it's drying, because it will. I might have stamped it off on that one actually, because it does look paler, but it's not dry yet, so it should fade a bit. Right. Let's see what that is, if that's the right measurement. Right, that's 10. Okay, so that needs to be, that's 10 by 14.3. So I can pop that on. And I'm just going to need to trim the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper. It's not quite small enough. There we go. Let's get my trimmer. So that needs to be 9.5. And then 14.3, so it needs to be 13.8. That should be right. That's better. Doesn't seem quite. That's better. Yeah. I'll just pop that down. So I've got. You can see it's sort of almost like a watercolor. It's fading. So the lighter color is going at the top. Oh, here we go again. It doesn't like foils. The Seal Plus. I think that's what I've worked out. I really hope I haven't ruined that one as well. Here we go. Let's use Tombow. And then I'm just going to layer the circles. So that's going on flat, and that's going on over the top, and that's going there, and that's with dimensionals. Okay. That there. Oh, and I've also got a strip of the blue glimmer paper, which is also in the spring summer mini catalogue. It's not spring summer, it's mini, and that's going right across from the white to the white. Beautiful glimmer. Okay, there we go. So that's that one down. Then we can get that one down. That's going to be Tombow because that's got foil on it. And then last but not least, my flowers with a couple of dimensionals. Not flowers, leaves. And there we go. So all that needs now is a sentiment. So I've already done a thank you. What have we got in here? Wishing a lifetime of happiness, much luck and fortune. Sending 1,000 well wishes on your special day. I think we'll go with that one. It's got like that. Sending 1,000 well wishes. And I'm going to stamp that in mint macaron, but it's going on to the paler bit of designer series paper, so it will show up, hopefully. That's the plan. Try not to do it upside down. There we go. Oh, that's lovely. Like that. So that's my original thank you, and that's the sending 1,000 well wishes. I love them. And then that's the one in Calypso Coral. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. It would really help my business if you could give me some likes. Comments would be even better. And on YouTube, if you could subscribe, that would really help my business. You can see the host code kind of across the bottom. If you would like everything to make these cards, I will send you enough to make 2 of each. So that's 4 cards. You just need to spend £35 in my online store, link in my blog, and I will send them to you. So you need to use the host code because then I know that you want them. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.